You are always connected. Your phone is always within reach. Someone can message you at any time. You can see what everyone is doing. You can react instantly. You are never truly offline. So why do you still feel alone? Why does something feel empty even when your screen never stops lighting up? That question matters more than you think. Because loneliness today doesn't come from isolation. It comes from imitation. We imitate connection. We imitate intimacy. We imitate presence. But imitation does not satisfy the nervous system. Your brain does not measure connection by volume. It measures it by depth. And depth has been replaced by speed. You can talk to 10 people at once. But when was the last time you were fully present with one? You can send 100 messages in a day. But when was the last time you felt truly understood? You scroll through faces. You consume updates. You watch stories. You stay informed. But you rarely stay still. Constant contact feels productive. It feels social. It feels alive. But most of it is surface-level stimulation. It keeps you busy. It does not make you known. And being known is what removes loneliness. We confuse accessibility with intimacy. We confuse visibility with vulnerability. We confuse reaction with relationship. And slowly, without noticing, we begin performing instead of connecting. You think about how things look. You think about how things will be perceived. You filter what you say. You polish what you show. And over time, you lose contact with what you actually feel. You are visible, but you are guarded. And guarded connection feels hollow. Loneliness grows in places where authenticity feels unsafe. And constant visibility does not make authenticity safe. It often makes it harder. Because when everyone can see you, you become careful. And when you become careful, you become distant. Not from them, from yourself. You respond quickly, but you rarely reflect. You skim deeply, but you rarely sit fully. You are reachable, but not fully reachable. There is a difference. Real connection requires friction. It requires pauses. It requires awkward silences. It requires moments when nothing is being documented. But digital life removes friction. Everything is instant. Everything is smooth. Everything is optimized. And optimization kills depth. You can be in a room full of people and still feel emotionally alone. Because everyone is partially somewhere else. Half present. Half distracted. Half performing. Half scrolling. When attention is divided, connection weakens. When presence is fractured, intimacy fades. And when intimacy fades, loneliness rises. This is the paradox of modern life. The more connected we become digitally, the more disconnected we feel emotionally. Not because technology is evil, but because it replaces depth with speed. And speed feels good at first. It feels stimulating. It feels engaging. But stimulation is not the same as belonging. Belonging requires slowness. It requires eye contact. It requires full listening. It requires moments that are not optimized. You do not need more notifications. You need more undivided attention. You do not need more conversations. You need deeper ones. You do not need more contact. You need more presence. The cure for loneliness is not deleting everyone. It is choosing depth intentionally. One honest conversation. One walk without documenting it. One dinner without checking your phone. One moment where you stop performing and start listening. Loneliness shrinks when authenticity grows. And authenticity grows in silence, in slowness, in undistracted presence. You are not broken. You are overstimulated. You are not antisocial. You are underconnected. There is a difference. The world has never been louder. But real connection still whispers. And you can still hear it. If you slow down long enough. If you stop performing long enough. If you choose depth over speed. You are always connected. But connection without presence is noise. And noise does not cure loneliness. Presence does. This is Unplugged Consciousness.